7th class. Today we are going to start our next chapter of history, the Delhi Sultanate. The period from AD 1206 to 1526 in the history of India is known as the period of Delhi Sultanate. Many dynasties ruled from Delhi during this period. They were the Slaves, the Khiljis, the Tughlaqs, the Sayyids and the Lodhis. Iltutmish, Balban, Alauddin Khilji, Muhammad bin Tughlaq and Firoz Shah Tughlaq were the greatest sultans of the Delhi Sultanates. First of all, we will discuss about the historical sources from which we can get the information about the Delhi Sultanate. Okay. Number 1, travelers account. जो विदेशी यात्री बाहर से दिल्ली में आए उस टाइम उन्होंने यहाँ पे जो कुछ देखा उसको अपनी पुस्तकों में लिख दिया, कलमबद्ध कर दिया. उससे हमें जानकारी मिलती है दिल्ली सल्तनत के समय के बारे में. इब्न बतूता एंड मार्को पोलो, who visited India during the medieval period, wrote an accounts about the information of personalities and reign of different Delhi sultans. Number 2, royal descriptions. तुगलकनामा. अब ये पुस्तकें हैं जो उस समय में लिखी गई हैं. उन राजा महाराजाओं जो सुल्तान थे उस समय के, उनकी जानकारी उपलब्ध करवाने वाली ये पुस्तकें हैं. तुगलकनामा ये ज़्यादातर उर्दू फ़ारसी में लिखी गई, इस वजह से अरबी में लिखी गई हैं, इस वजह से इनका नाम भी वैसा ही है. तारीख़े अलाही, तारीख़े फ़िरोज़ शाही, तारीख़े मुबारक शाही. These are the main royal descriptions, we can say that, from which we can get the information about the personality and the main events of the Delhi Sultanate. Number 3, historical buildings. Historical buildings of Delhi Sultanate period like कुव्वतुल इस्लाम मॉस्क्यू, ये मस्जिद का नाम है, इसलिए उर्दू फ़ारसी अरबी जो रंग है इसमें आपको दिखाई देता है. अलाही दरवाज़ा, तुगलकाबाद, हौज़ खास, लोधी टॉम्ब, ये कब्र है, ठीक है. टॉम्ब मीन्स कब्र होता है. फ़िरोज़ शाह कोटला, ये सारी हिस्टोरिकल बिल्डिंग्स के नेम्स हैं. These also provide us information about the artistic taste of Delhi Sultans. Let's start from slave dynasty. During the medieval period, Qutbuddin Aibak was the first ruler of Delhi Sultanate. He made Lahore his capital. He was lover of art. He built mosques in Delhi and Ajmer. He started the construction of Qutub Minar and died in 1210 AD, falling from his horse. अपने घोड़े से गिर जाने की वजह से उसकी मौत हुई थी. इल्तुतमिश, इसके बाद आता है कुतुबुद्दीन ऐबक के बाद इल्तुतमिश. He was a slave of Qutbuddin Aibak, but later became his son-in-law. After the death of Qutbuddin Aibak, he became the Sultan in 1211 AD. He appointed 40 amirs, 40 amir, to run the administration of the state. They were called चालीसा, उन्हें चालीसा बोला जाता था. रज़िया सुल्ताना, she was a daughter of Iltutmish and she ruled from 1236 to 1240 AD. After Razia Sultan, a number of unimportant rulers became powerful. But in 1266, Ghiyasuddin Balban declared himself as the Sultan of Delhi. He ruled from 1266 to 1286 AD. He was a very strict ruler. He adopted a cruel policy called blood and iron policy against Mongols. He crushed many revolts. The army was reorganized by him. The criminals were severely punished during his time. He provided justice to his people. Jalaluddin Khilji was the founder of Khilji dynasty. He ruled from 1290 to 96 AD. Alauddin Khilji was his nephew, who killed him and became the ruler. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was a very powerful ruler of Delhi Sultanate. He ruled from 1325 to 51 AD. He was well educated, but all his plans failed because of his lack of experience. People had to face many problems because of his plans, so they were against him. That's why Muhammad bin Tughlaq can be called the intellectual fool. He decided to shift the capital of the empire from Delhi to Devgiri. The reasons were: number one, to protect the empire from the invasion of Mongols, and the other one is to administer the empire better from Devgiri than from Delhi. But his plan to change the capital proved to be unsuccessful. So he decided to go back to Delhi.